All right, what's going on, everybody? We're back with another House of Health mini podcast episode. And tonight, I have with me my main man, Big Dan Morroni. He's one of the greatest people I know, such a genuine, down-to-earth guy, and has so much knowledge and wisdom to share. So I figured he'd get a chance tonight to tell his story. So let's jump right in. Should we do it?
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
Let's do it. So, Dan, so you're an entrepreneur. You started your own business recently, and you've had quite a powerful life experience so far. Can you talk a little bit about your business and then how you got into entrepreneurship and how's it been going so far?
Yeah, sure. First, I would like to say thank you.
Of course.
It's a
yeah.
pleasure, brother. You're the goat.
Love it.
The goat right
Yeah.
here. All right, so yeah, I jumped into entrepreneurship because I was tired of giving up my everyday energy to somebody else's dream. In all honesty, I'm sure tons of other people have felt the same way, and I finally just had enough with it. So I took the knowledge, the skills that I have accumulated over the years in the field of painting, and so eventually I kind of just ripped it off like a Band-Aid one time and just took a leap of faith and just started up a business.
Nice.
It was that was a challenge because I kind of just I hit the ground running. You know, I really had no plan. I just knew that I was completely fed up and tired and needed change in my life. So was extremely broke, fighting for my life and survival.
Wow.
Operating a painting business out of a car for the first 6-7 months.
Wow.
And then finally got a truck. But I started a painting business because I wanted to use the skills that I had and not waste them whatsoever.
Yeah.
So try to just turn a lump of coal into a diamond.
I love it.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That is
Yeah.
great. What have been the most challenging parts of doing it right now, and also the biggest rewarding things for you, the most fulfilling piece of it?
So the most challenging parts of it, I guess you could say, is finding a way to expand while also keep consistency, especially having a family right now, because as you know, in the beginning of business, for the most part, you're circulating money out of your pockets as much as possible, and so that has been one of the biggest challenges, is living life still while also trying to create and build.
Wow. Reinvest.
Exactly, completely. And but seeing the fruits of your labor cultivate and start to bear fruit is just you go from working by yourself to eventually having someone else that you need to help you because the jobs are becoming bigger, and you can help another person out along the way who is in need of work, and that snowballs more and more and more.
Sure.
And so it's rewarding having other people working with you as a team, because I don't consider myself I'm the boss, what I mean? I look at us as a whole unit, right?
That. Great.
We're a giant entity altogether.
It's true leadership.
Yeah, man. Because that's how I would want to be treated.
Yeah, of course.
Not like a number or an object or anything, because that is not what we are.
Yeah.
And so it's rewarding having them with me, and also dealing with the customers. I love dealing with customers. I'm a people person, so it's very fun to
I love that.
just have those exchanges with people, build relationships, and also transform their homes. So it's so much fun transforming somebody's sanctuary, right? Because
I love your before and after pictures.
Thank you. Yeah, I know. They're very they're appeasing. They catch the eye. Yeah. So it's nice doing that.
That's awesome. That's great. Last question about the business for everybody out there too. So Morroni Custom Painting, where can people find you? What type of work are you doing? Share.
All right. Yeah, sure. So right now I have a new website being built.
Nice.
Yeah, it's being built. So the old website, I don't recommend going on it until you look at the Instagram, which will be Morroni Custom Painting, and find out, stay up to date with that. The new website will be built and finished. So Instagram, Facebook,
Perfect.
I just started a TikTok because, you know, just not even trying to do anything with it, but just like, you see so many cool videos.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, it's like, wow, man.
There's DIY video, all different stuff.
Exactly. It's like, you know, why not just try to get creative and then, you know, whatever. So.
And what's your niche? Like, what are you doing? Residential? What type of home? Like, what do you like to do?
So what we do is we do residential, we do commercial.
Nice.
Do interior, exterior painting, and do a little bit of wallpapering.
Yeah.
So.
Perfect.
Yeah, man.
Unbelievable. Dude, that's great. Good. Now, let's dive a little deeper for the last question or two. So, you've been on an incredible spiritual journey the last few years, you know, and really kind of elevating your mind, your awareness, like becoming a better version of yourself and figuring out the nature of this life we have, right? So I would love you've shared so much with me privately. I'd love you to share publicly with some people just a little bit about your spiritual journey and some of the life lessons you've learned and, you know, takeaways and things that have helped you along the way, you know, evolve.
All right. So, as like, you know, each and every person is experiencing their own individual journey, right? And so realizing that I am an individual person, you know, well, an individual entity that is still attached to everybody else, but having its own experience right now, I had to take a step back and look at, you know, everything that has accrued in my life. Why do I feel, you know, what are my feelings? What are the things going on inside of my bed, my body, my head? Why do I feel the things that I feel? Why do I think the things that I think? And trying to kind of get to the root of all of those things, right? And after like seeking for that, it kind of domino effect more and more to where you have realizations, you know, because you're searching for it, and you know, you look back from your past and you finally realize, hey, there is such thing as an ego. There is such thing as your soul. There is such thing as your spirit. You know, and 100%. Separating all of them and like their different compartments and trying to dissect each and every one of them and kind of like put the pieces back together inside of yourself to come back to wholeness, you know. It's been it's profound, you know. There's so much you will learn about yourself because there's, you know, unfortunately but fortunately I went through crazy things in my lifetime, right? And it was all for a divine reason. It was all for a good reason. I'm grateful for each experience. And
it's a great perspective to have.
I mean, dude, Chris Purcell, he gave me that one the other day, man. I'll tell you that. Great.
Shout out to Purcell.
Oh my guy. And so realizing that all those things that you know, we've gone through in our life, they're all blessings, but there's things that we have picked up that they're not meant for us. They're meant to be shed, you know. They're meant to go away because they're only needed for a certain amount of time. And then
once you learn that lesson, you move to the
you have to move to the next. And if you don't move to the next, you stay stuck in that cycle, in that loop, right? We've talked about that loop, man. And you have to kind of just dissect what's needed and what's not needed anymore in your life and sift through it, man.
It's powerful. I feel you. I've been on that similar journey of like, you know, giving our life purpose and meaning and really kind of elevating each day to try to be a better person, be kinder, show more love, like be as resilient as possible. My word of the year for 2024 is resilience. How do we become unflappable and be able to handle anything external that comes our way in the most loving, powerful way we can be, right? You know, so I love that. It's awesome. Just to end with, tell everybody a few of your top core values, morals, principles that you live by that, you know, have helped you in your life.
All right. So one of the biggest ones is it is very, very simple. It's just
simple's great.
Treat others how you would want to be treated.
Love it.
Right? Look at every single other person as an extension of yourself.
Wow.
Right? You are me and I am you.
Awesome.
Every single person on this planet, we are literally we are connected. We are just all connected. And if you do study like the universal laws, you'll understand that, you know, and everything has an effect.
Yes.
Right? And energy is real. So what you put out, you get back.
1000%.
And
yeah.
if you keep putting out distorted energy, it's going to come back to you. And
Smack you right in the
we
face.
real hard. I've experienced that, so it's not fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's needed sometimes. But you gotta wake up to that. And yeah, man, just lead with your heart. Like I try to understand, like you were saying before, in every single situation that you are in, if you go to your center in your heart and you think from your heart in a logical, rational, you know,
Yes.
situation.
Yep.
Lead with your heart. Think with your heart. 9 times out of 10, you will leave in a better stance.
I agree.
Than just acting off of impulses, and you know,
1000%.
and you will better yourself completely from that moment on. If you do that every single day, 1%, you'll get better.
I love that. I love that. Peel back the layers. Like really get into your intuition, your heart, and like not getting caught in your brain and thought loops, like you were saying, the illusion. Yeah, 100%. And that's you have that truth and that love inside you. You know, that was very, very well said.
Thank you.
Dude, awesome. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
This guy's the man. He's one of the greatest dudes ever. I love doing this. We're having so much fun. We're going to make some more videos together in the future. So thanks for watching. And until next time, here we go.